Hey, what's going on, guys? I am headed to the storage facility. I just came from a couple of the mobile home parks. Going to be purchasing another mobile home. I'll tell you about that more in another video, but thought I'd just take you along. I got something to do over at the storage facility, so just thought I'd make a video. So I'm out here halfway done with installing this. Doesn't exactly look lovely yet, so let's fix that. Okay, so I got it all hung up, and I'm going to show you guys how these locks actually work. As you can see, the red locks go on the units here, on the doors, when a tenant stops paying. So here's the process. So these red locks go on the units, and they all have their own serial number and a code associated with that serial number. So let's say that tenant right there that is behind, let's say he shows up to his unit and he goes online and makes a payment, calls us up and says, hey, I made my payment and I can't get my lock, I can't get in my unit. Well, we tell him, hey, what's your serial number? Confirm that he paid, and then we'll give him the code associated with that serial number, and then he'll drop it in this lockbox right here. So when our manager, Amber, finds that we have a tenant that isn't paying, that's like getting behind, we call up our on-site guy, Donald, and he has extra locks like this, and we tell him, hey, go throw a lock on unit number 1. They stopped paying, so he'll throw it on there, tell us what serial number it is, and then our software keeps track of where the locks are. And then, like I said, if a tenant does end up paying, we can quickly tell them, hey, there's your code, throw it in the return drop box at the front of the facility. All right, next thing. So while I'm over here, I come over here once a month, plus or minus some. And while I'm over here, I like to just drive around, look for trash, make sure our on-site guy, Donald, is keeping things looking good. And then I also might check on a few of the vacant units just to make sure nothing has changed, make sure no one has thrown extra stuff in there that they're not supposed to. Some people have used them for trash cans. So just kind of do a drive through and look at what's going on. Doing a little off-roading with the Subi, which I'm now at 173,000 miles on this bad boy. So just doing a little bit of a drive around. Got the highway right there. You got our sign. And just making sure none of the alleys or anything like that are full of trash. A little bit loud over here, but let me show you what an empty unit looks like. There it is. Nothing too crazy. You got 4 walls, a ceiling, and concrete floor. So we have 142 units here. Just wanted to point something out. 142 units, and how many tenants do I currently see? 0. That is one of the beautiful things about storage facilities is typically you're not going to even see your tenants. It's all pretty much done online. sometimes over the phone, but rarely are you going to show up to the property and actually see someone, which is awesome because, 142 unit mobile home park or apartment building, if you go on site, you're going to pretty much be flooded with, people, which not saying that's bad, but it's kind of nice to be left alone once in a while. While I'm over near the storage facility, I go to the post office box it's the old owner's P.O. box, and just check to see if anyone sent any checks there. We've been telling them, since we took over the facility 5+ months ago, stop sending checks there, and guess what? They keep sending them there. So slowly but surely, we're getting everyone transferred over. Trying to get everyone paying online, and then there's still a few, old timers that like to mail checks. So, we do offer a P.O. box in the town where we manage out of. So this old P.O. box is supposed to be obsolete. So slowly but surely getting everyone transferred over to the new one. There's a monster in my basement, chewing up anything and everything it can find. Okay, well, as she's doing that, in this video, I'm gonna show you the process of listing a house for sale as a realtor. Obviously, I'm not gonna take you through the whole thing because it's a lot of boring paperwork, which I'm gonna do right now, but then I'm gonna take you to the house and let you know kind of the overall process and how it all works. All right, so I'm out here at this house getting ready to list it. We got a little detached 2-car garage in the back, and then the house itself. This house is owned by someone who owns rental property, and this is a rental. It's a pretty small house, and I think the asking price on it's going to be somewhere around like 50 to 60,000, somewhere in there. So you walk in, you're in your kind of entry living room area. You've got a dining room right there. And then you walk back, you've got bedroom number 1 on the main floor. Walking back to the kitchen, you can go around that way as well, but kind of cool. We got the exposed brick, which is kind of cool. And pretty basic kitchen with the laundry, and then the basement is down there, which I'll show you in a minute. But let's run upstairs real quick. I'll show you what's up here. I think this house was renting for like $690 or something, $690 a month. So bedroom 2. Walk in here, you got the bathroom. So you got a shower, vanity toilet. Did I show you this bedroom? I don't know. Both these bedrooms are like the same. That one and that one. All right, I just get a phone call there, but so here's the outside front porch. Walk down. We got some nice neighbors across the street. So as a realtor, I can't actually tell you guys. I can't make comments about, like whether or not the neighborhood is a good neighborhood, bad neighborhood, who lives here. Like, that's just not something I can talk about. So that's why the clients have to be the judge. I can show them the house, and then they can make the decision on if they like the neighborhood and all that. So I'll show you guys the paperwork that I actually had to fill out. Just with information about the house. So, obviously this is not the contracts I signed with them, but you have, just a lot of general information, tax, ID number, the year built, the schools that are associated with this area, who's listing it, our commissions. You've got information on the different rooms, like the living room. I got the sizes out, 12 foot by 14 foot. It's got carpet. So sizes of bedrooms, the carpet, is there egress windows in the bedroom? How many bedrooms and baths are there? And then over here, you've got, all the little questions about, okay, what kind of construction type is it? Is it stucco, siding, shingle roof? Is there a garage? Just all this little different information that you fill out. A couple years ago, I was really active as a realtor, and I tried to, do as much as I could as far as listing for clients and also, looking for buyers. But I rarely do it anymore. I maybe do a few transactions a year, maybe a few more than that. Like this is an example of a previous client that I listed a house for, a couple years ago, and she more or less just called up and said, "Hey, will you throw this thing on the market? I just want to get rid of it." And I'm fine with doing that once in a while, but as I've continued to grow in my investing career, definitely realize that my time is better spent there rather than working as a realtor. But hey, what can you do? When you get a free lead that's kind of like falls in your lap and is easy, you might as well just take it. I'll show you guys the basement real quick. Show you what we're working with. So this is the laundry room area, and technically this is not true square footage of the house because there's not livable square footage. It is enclosed, but it's not heated and cooled, even though that's where the laundry goes. And so, you gotta hope that the water lines don't freeze, which the old owner says that they don't. But you can't count that as livable square footage if it's not heated and cooled. So the basement, not much to get excited about, but it's a good solid house. It looks like, actually I needed to look down here. It looks like, is it an old, you got a brick foundation over on this side, but then over here, actually I think it's also brick, and they just layered over top of it with something at one point. So I need to make notes of that. Has a boiler system for the heat, the cooling. It doesn't have central air, it's actually window units. And then you got the water heater over there. So it's like the water for the house comes up right there. You've got an old drain stack here. Well, this goes up, hits some of the plumbing, coming down. But it looks like that was an old, drain for like a laundry machine if they had one down here at one point. So there's the old boiler. All right, so I'm back in my office. I got the house all measured up. Photos are taken. Paperwork is signed by the seller. And then I send it all over to our office manager, who then uploads it into the MLS for me. So I'm pretty much hands off at this point. Likely what will happen is another realtor will bring the buyer. So I more or less just say, hey, yeah, here's the code, go show it. Actually, that's all automated through an app we use. So at this point, we just kind of wait for offers to come in. I push it out on social media and we hope for the best. So maybe I'll let you guys know when it sells. But I just want to thank you guys for watching the video. And also, if you stuck around this long and you haven't liked the video or subscribed, make sure you do that. I'm gonna start pushing that more because like 95% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, and I don't get any likes on the video, which really isn't that big a deal, but it actually does help the algorithm and all that push it more. So it lets YouTube know that you actually watch it. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.